Guys, what's going on? Jay, T&J Performance, here at the shop on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. A little cloudy, humid as hell. Down here in South Florida, we got slammed with rain for the past 2 days. Finally had a dry day, so we're here at the shop working. I just want to do a video today about what's been going on. We'll start off with Tommy's new truck. 98 short bed, V6 automatic. It's pretty rust free aside from the surface rust. It's not straight by any means. Big dent in the door, big dents in the fender, big dent in that door, mirror, dents in the bed. We tried to fix the bed, pull out a couple of the dents, but it's so hammered. It's all oil can. Every time we pull it out, you just move it, it goes right back in. The only good thing about this truck, it's got the right dash and it's not cracked. For a South Florida truck, that's amazing. She does have a little rust though, I'm not gonna lie. Truck's originally from Texas. It sat with this window down for years on a farm and it rotted that floor out. Tommy got the truck for a great deal, cheap as hell. What we're gonna do is we're gonna find another bed for it. They're down here, they're cheap, 250, 300 bucks. You can get a nice clean short bed, because they came on extra cab short beds and regular cab short beds, so there's a million of them down there. He's got a 468 big block. We're gonna put in it carbureted. We're gonna run the 4L80 transmission he has out of his wrecked 97 Silverado 1 ton. We got a 4L80 with that. We're gonna use a standalone controller from like TCI or something to run it. And that's just gonna be like a little toy for him. But today's video is something else. Roof. I'll explain why we have that. Alright, so Tommy's doing this, redoing this dash. I bought this off a great guy. He's on all the OBS forums, Les Baller. His parts are always great and his prices are unreal. Tommy just got done spraying it with SEM, the same color as the interior in the truck I'm about to show you. That's 2 coats. Looks great. I mean, if you looked at it real quick, you wouldn't even know. But here's the vents. Glove box door, ashtray, Tommy already sprayed. Looks great. Fuse box cover. Glove box looks great. I gave Tommy my brand new gray carpet I had for my Blazer that I ended up selling him because the roof was too far wasted, so ended up selling it because I didn't want to get too far into it, made my money back and got out of it. But this is what we're working on today. It's Tommy's 98 2-door Tahoe, 4-wheel drive. Bought this truck in Palm Beach at a car wash. What did we pay for this truck? $1,000 bucks? $900. Paid $900 for it. And right now we're going through it to make it a daily, reliable. The dash was wasted, hence the other dash that's going to go in here that Tommy just got done doing. The truck's in really good shape. A little bit of surface rust on the floors. We think it was underwater at one time, like at a boat ramp or something. We got the truck. The guy replaced the engine, every sensor on the motor, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, distributor. I mean, everything was new. And the truck wouldn't run. So we got it. We fucked with it for a while, and we would get it to start. It would run like shit, shut off. It was cranking like it was really out of time, real bad. So we threw a crank sensor in it just for the hell of it. Didn't fix it. We cranked on it so much it broke a starter bolt. We fixed that. Got it out of the block easy. We were lucky. And kept working on it. And then one day came home. And we had a half hour before we had to go pick up a car or something. I'm like, let's mess around with the truck a little bit. Went underneath the hood. Tommy's like, you know what? I got a brand new cap and rotor in the truck. It was a good one with the brass terminals. I said, let's try it, bro. I threw it on the truck, Tommy went in, turned the key, and literally it didn't even turn over. It just clicked and fired right up, and it's been running perfect ever since. So it just had a shitty cap and rotor on it. That's what was wrong with it. Even though it was new, it was just spark tracking. So as you can see, we're doing just, you know, maintenance stuff. He's got a thermostat there, new thermostat neck. But the biggest thing we're doing, because we live in South Florida and it's Africa hot down here, I pulled the HVAC case out to rebuild it real quick and clean it. But I wanted to show you guys, let me find the old one. It looks like the guy replaced this heater core. It looks brand new. So I pulled it apart anyway, and she was leaking. Brand new heater core. That's what Dex Cool does to your stuff when you don't drive it. Or even when you do drive it. It's garbage. Take it out and put the green shit in. Brand new heater core. Ate it up just from sitting. So I got the heater core blown apart. I get a lot of questions about HVAC issues. Why does it do this? What doesn't do that? My shit doesn't blow cold. What the hell's going on? It doesn't blow hard. So I got the case apart. I figured the last video I had it all together. This time I'll show you. So basically, this would be underneath the dash, your blower motor, your heater core, your evap sits in here, and then you got your heater core and everything sits under here. This blower motor, locked up, doesn't turn, very, very hard to turn. Big problem. A lot of times people say, oh, it doesn't blow out of the vents right. I'll show you. This is the actual mode doors right here. This foam, as you can see on this one, we're going to fix it. It gets deteriorated and falls apart. The flaps get all rusty. The rust isn't a big deal. You can go in there with a brush and just brush all the surface rust off and blow it out with the air compressor and it'll be fine. Get some WD-40 or some kind of lubricant like PB Blaster. I really don't like using that though because it stinks. And you can rub it on the, actually Arm Raw works good too. And rub it on the rubber on the flaps and it'll rejuvenate it and seal them back up. As you can see, this one has a little crack in it right there. And that's what happens. And right there, see there's a little hole right there. So Tommy's not going to have good defrost. But we don't worry about down here. We don't need defrost in South Florida. So yeah, you can see all the shit inside the case. Shit inside the blower motor, sand. Your vent pull right here, this is where to pull the fresh air out of the truck gets dirty as hell from pulling shit. Look at all the leaves and coming out of the where the evaporator goes. And now the big thing, the evaporator. This is 99.9% of the problems with these trucks right here. Look how clogged that thing is. It's probably the original one. It looks like it is. It's got the screen on it like it had from the factory, but it's clogged solid, guys. It's been a while since I've seen one this bad. Now you can go in there with the hose and your coil cleaner and your pressure action, and you can get it clean enough to where it'll flow some air, but not like it did from the factory. So when I put this case back together and we fix all the issues with it, I'm not really worried about that one vent. I mean, we can put a little piece of something there just if Tommy's worried about the defrost. I'm not worried about it. He's probably not worried about it. As long as it blows cold air out of the vents and out of the nut chiller vent on your fucking balls, we'll be all right. So yeah, guys, those are most of the problems you have with OBS Chevy air conditioning and heating. Get the Dex Cool out of your motor. If you're going to do this job and you're taking the dash out, don't skimp. If you know the AC is blowing mediocre, shouldn't be doing what it's not doing what it's doing, take the time and pull the HVAC case out, pull it apart, go through it, change the heater core, change the blower motor if it's bad. We wouldn't have changed it if it wasn't locked up. He actually bought another one. And definitely, by all means, change the evaporator. Now, the thing that sucks is these never go bad. Very rarely. I guarantee this thing will hold 400 pounds of pressure. But it won't flow air for shit. So, it needs to be taken care of. So I'm going to clean this whole case up. And guys, to take the HVAC case out is really easy. There's one bolt that goes in right there in the front. Come back around. You got to break your liquid line. You got to break the dryer. We're changing all that stuff, so I just took it off. You got to pull the coolant reservoir. And then there's one bolt here, one bolt here, one here, one down here. That's a stud that sticks out with a nut. And then there's one there, and there's one on the other side of it. You really can't see it. Let me see if I can move the fucking light. You can be able to see it. And there's another hole there. And that's it, guys. 6, 7 bolts, comes right out. A million little bolts to take it apart, but it's really easy to put back together and take apart, man. So just take the time, do it right. As you can see, Tommy got all the parts laid out for me already. Brand new blower motor with a squirrel cage, new evap. He took the seals off, just taped them up. It's just so it doesn't vibrate against the case, guys. My phone doesn't want to focus now. Hold on. Piece of shit. And a new heater core. So yeah, guys, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take these, put them in the case after I clean it, put it all back together, and then we'll do another video as we keep going on with this thing after we get the dash back in, or while we're putting the dash back in. You can watch us struggle. I mean, I always take the seats out and drop the steering column. It's just held up by one bolt right now. I can take the one bolt out, it'll fall right to the floor, so we can get it in and out easy. And then that's it. Next thing will be cleaning this thing out and doing some maintenance underneath the hood. She's got one spot of rust that Tommy's going to fix. Actually, it's got 2 spots, but this one's being the worst right here. Typical rust on a Blazer in Tahoe in South Florida. The sun just bakes it out and it ends up rotting. So it's kind of bad inside. We checked it out, but that's why we have. Well, we saved this. We've had this roof for. This was the roof off Tommy's black truck that got smashed in the swale. We cut the roof off it because we cut the whole truck up and threw it in the garbage after we parted it out. So basically, this roof is mint. You can see I already took that piece out to fix an OBS earlier. So this roof is mint. So we're gonna probably end up taking a big chunk out of this right here and right there, and grafting it into the Blazer. I think we got to take a piece out of here too. I think there's a spot in the back that's got the same shit going on by the side window. So yeah, another look at the Blazer. I mean the short bed. The Monty's under the cover waiting for the parts to do the LS swap. I'm not even worried about it right now. We actually pulled the truck over here to pull the 6.0 and the 4L80 out of it for the Monte Carlo. As you can see, Nova's gone. Went to the highest bidder. Gone. Only thing left is our friend Roy Lucky's Nova. So yeah, guys, that's it. Quick video. I figured I had the HVAC case apart. I'll show you guys again what the hell's going on. As you can see, this Tahoe has the optional floor vents. Some of them did, some of them didn't. So you can see they run right through the floor and keep the people in the back cool. So yeah, guys, that's about it. We're not putting the back seat in it. Tommy wants a 2-seater. He's going to build a shelf so in case he needs it for work, he can put some tools in there. But yeah, otherwise she's pretty clean. Not going to lie. For what he paid for it, $900, you got a good deal. And we'll make it right like we always do. So yeah, guys, just wanted a quick video. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And there'll be more videos coming. I did a bunch of stuff on the short bed. I got a bunch of parts coming for it. That thing's coming along really, really strong. I'm really excited about that thing. Can't wait to get it to where it runs, drives, and stops. It actually runs now. I got exhaust coming for it and a bunch of other parts I'm going to throw on it. My goal is by the end of the week to get it to where me and Tommy can bleed the brakes and it'll actually run, drive, and stop, and I can start doing the body work on it and get it ready for paint. So yeah, guys, that's it. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you later.